Thank you.
Kristen, you get 5 minutes starting now.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Christian Paje, but some of you also know me as Chan. I'm currently a freshman and rising sophomore in mechanical engineering, and I'm running to be your culture chair. Now, before I get started, I just want to talk a little bit about my journey in FASA. So, for a lot of my fall semester, I'd always shy away from coming to the events and getting involved. I tell myself, oh, I have to do my homework, oh, I have to do my engineering project, or that I didn't have any time at all. And as the semester ended, I soon realized how much memories that I missed out on making, especially seeing a bunch of my friends who had went to semi. And I guess you could say for a while, I really resented myself for choosing not to get involved because of the excuses that I make and the opportunities that I missed on. I will admit that sometimes I feel ashamed of how shy I find myself to be, but I know that in order to really take in what this organization has offered, I would need to make that first step. I want to personally shout out to Jinjin, or Ina as you guys call her, for encouraging me to join. I remember going to benches practice simply just to visit, but she kind of like forced me to do it against my will. But I'm really glad to say that that was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Since then, I can say with confidence that I have been able to find a family in this org unlike any other. I know that I haven't been fully active compared to some other members, but I really would love to involve myself more. Along with that, this org has also piqued my interest in our culture. Just last week when at the Coco had the 5 Senses event, I was very surprised to find out that we have a Filipino script and so many other things that I'd love to learn about our culture. Just recently, my ate, who is 27, just started to pick up on learning Tagalog, and she also inspired me to learn Tagalog as well. I think some of you might be surprised to see me run for this position, but one of the reasons why I'd really love to be culture chair is in order to keep myself fully involved and be present, because I feel like I really would love to devote a lot of my time to this family. For me, a big part of service is sacrifice, and I'd love to make that sacrifice for this org. As some of you might know, I'm very passionate for music. I grew up listening to Eraserheads with my dad, Broken and the Edgar, and any other classic OPM artist that you can name. But I'd really love to bring some more of that cultural aspect to our org. And also some other things that are highlighted in our culture. I have had previous experience in a leadership position. I am the current music head of my youth group, and during that time I have been able to help them create some band compositions that we presented at our national conference. I've also been fortunate to lead caroling, which I think would be something really funny that if we brought it to FASA, and possibly something for Treasurer to consider as a fundraising event. I'm also the leader of my own band, who hopefully will make a debut next year. But I just want to say that music and art has done a lot to make me the person I am today, and I believe it could do a lot for our members. Now, I'd like to talk about what I'd love to do and what I'd love to bring to this position. I also would like to mention how fortunate I am to be running for this position with a co-culture chair. Is Tulip in here?
No, she can't be in here.
Okay, but I'm just really grateful that I have somebody else to bounce my ideas off. As culture chair, I really love to organize some dance and music workshops or any other creative workshops to ensure that our members can learn what they're fully capable of, while also piquing their interest in any other creative hobbies. And you never know whether that step forward will encourage them to join semi or to do dances for pistahan. Like, I didn't even know I could do benches, but I'm glad that I did. I am aware that we have had Tagalog Thursdays in the past. That's something that I really love to bring back. But I'd also like to look into our other dialects, such as Bisaya or Ilocano, because Tagalog is not our only language. I am very motivated to learn, and I think it's very important that we educate our members, especially by letting know what's going on in the Philippines. I think collaborating with our graphic design and PR team for in order to like educate them about what's going on in the country and to help them through service. One of the biggest things is that FOSTA is family, and FOSTA is one of the biggest things valued, and family is one of the biggest things valued in our culture. But before I end off, I just want to say I'm very excited to be considered as your culture chair, and thank you for your time.